I purposely booked the same wedding venue as my golden child's sister to get married there before her. My family are giving me hell for it. I really need help figuring out if what I did was wrong. My sister and I don't get along. I can be honest and admit that she's much prettier than me, and that's something she's never let me forget. She has reminded me of said facts so many times, going out of her way to wear the most glamorous dresses at my birthdays as kids and making stuff that was about me, about herself instead. Both of my parents are pretty shallow and they've always given her the best and put her first. Example, if we both had a school event at the same time, they'd both go to hers. This has left me pretty bitter and distant from my family. My boyfriend of 5 years recently proposed, and I was super over the moon. And straight out of a bad rom-com script, my sister got engaged right afterwards to her substance dealer boyfriend who my entire family loves for some reason. It didn't really faze me other than serve as a slight nuisance since my parents were more happy and involved with her engagement. My mom's been helping her plan, but couldn't help me because my sister needed more help and she couldn't devote me the time I deserved. What really pushed me over the edge was when my sister told me that she booked her wedding at my dream venue. I know it sounds so annoying and cheesy, but I really cared about this location. It was sentimental to me. My grandparents got married there. They were the only ones from my entire family who saw me as equal to my sister and stood up to my parents in regards to their favoritism. I've talked about wanting to get married at this location as far back as high school when I was just daydreaming. I swear to God my sister doesn't give a F about my grandparents, but when I brought it up my parents told me to stop being so petty. In a fit of actual pettiness, I ended up booking the same venue a month before my sister's wedding. I checked with the venue and there's no way my sister can move the wedding up as they're booked up, and if she changes venue she'll lose her deposit. My mother recently reached out to me via a different number and implored me to talk to my sister. I blocked her after the first call where she tried to ream me out. Apparently my sister's really distraught and my mom said the least I could do was try and work something out with my sister, especially over such a huge event. I said no, but my mom said I was an a-hole for not even trying to hear her out and for being so stubborn and petty. I purposely booked the same wedding venue as my golden child's sister to get married there before her. My family are giving me hell for it. I talked about my decision in regards to the wedding venue with my fiancé and he basically said, "You're literally never happy when you talk about your family. Why do you keep putting yourself through that?" So I decided to try talking to them one last time before going no contact just so I wouldn't have any regrets about it. My sister said that if I got married at the same venue as her I'd steal her thunder, and that I was selfish for making my own wedding all about me. I countered with the fact that I've been talking about getting married here for over a decade, so why would she think I wouldn't get married there too? Only for my sister to reply that the venue would be a waste on me because there was no way I could ever plan a wedding as beautiful as hers and a venue like that deserves a much more beautiful bride. I was irate. The final straw was when my parents offered to pay for my entire wedding if I moved it. My parents, who couldn't be bothered to show up to my engagement party, because my sister planned hers for the next day and they'd need time to help her prep, suddenly wanted to pay tens of thousands of dollars just to make my sister happy. I think that kind of broke me. Long story short, I told them that effective immediately I was done being their punching bag and that they were no longer welcome at my wedding or in my life. They tried to play the sympathy card on social media crying about how I divided the family, but my grandparents really came to bat for me. They basically made their own post shading my mom, saying that they were so thrilled to see their granddaughter who they raised get married at their venue, and that my grandpa would be walking me down the aisle. That pretty much shut up most of my extended family. My cousin also let me know that my sister gave up her deposit in favor of changing the venue, which made me feel like it was proof that it was never about the venue and just about taking something that mattered to me. I feel like I made the right decision because I've just felt so much lighter since. My fiancé is also happy that I'm happy.